Well, I was going to put them on the door. Anyway, I have made a display board for my plaques. See what you think. Looks alright, doesn't it? I think. I'll just see if I can see what it looks like outside. And you can see them. There they are. And that's it. We're about right there, I think. You can read what it says. And also, because it's got to be that height to rest on the engine, you see. And so, that spanner that I found and cleaned up while I investigated it, and it says vanadium, because they were chrome vanadium spanners, tap it. And it's half inch 7/16 Whitworth, and it was in the toolbox of an old car, and you know, a vintage car. And then another, that one there, I found that, so it just makes a nice little presentation board, doesn't it? I think better than it was. Yeah. So, does this go? Yeah, it does. There we are. So, let's just come back a little bit, if we can. Give you the full effect. There you are. That's alright, isn't it? Yeah. Bit of a windy day, but we're a bit sheltered here. So, I think that's a good addition, don't you? Right, what we'll do, I'll go inside and I'll show you it in a little more detail, tell you about making it, and I've one or two other things to show you as well. Well, you can see something there, can't you? You can see it, hold it sideways, just to show you how I made it. Right, this piece of wood, it's a bit of marine ply that I had left from what someone gave me when I was boating. I've had it a long while, and talk about being clutty. Occasionally you get lucky. I didn't have to cut anything off the side. That's it. It's perfect width. Now that's good, isn't it? I mean, perfect width, not nearly perfect. One side didn't quite flat. That doesn't matter. So what I did, I rounded the top to match the plate, my nameplate, and sanded and oiled it. And as I say, you saw me clean the spanner up, I told you about that. And all I've done, look, is to drill two small holes either side and fasten it on with some copper wire, like that. Both of them, you see. And that's worked out nicely, because you see, I had to, when the engine's running, as you saw, I had to lean it up I wanted to lean it up on the engine, under the tank, so it had to be that tall. That's why I've done that. But it's come out alright, hasn't it? I'm quite pleased with that now. Anyway, my job for today, first clock I made. All the others were by accident, you know, we were going to sell some. I've sold a couple, or three, or something like that, but I decided to make this quite a long while ago. And it's the first one I made. And it took an awful long while to do, because I had I put the spanners in the forge to soften them so I could drill them, and I had to drill every one, and you know, and I had enough screws, so you know, for the hour and everything else, right? and I had a bit of chain to hang it with. So anyway, it was my first cheap clock, and today I had to go in the shop, and so I bought another one. They're only cheap, you see, only cheap things, and it needs swapping. The only thing is, that one I didn't have to fasten it on because these are held with a nut, you see. Once I started doing it, they're held on with a nut. And so what I've got to do is to take that clock mechanism off, right, and drill the hole out a little bit and put this one on. And I might change the hand as well, because what I did, I cut that one out of a bit of cardboard and stuck it on, glued it on. And it wants to clean up as well. So that's what my job is today. So I'm going to get on and do that. And then when it's done, you can have a look. I can show you in detail, and we'll put it back up and working, you see. Well, I got it done at last. I thought it wouldn't be too bad a job, but that hand I made, it was it did come off. It was stuck on, and it did come off, of course. You know how gluing is. So I thought, well, I'll use one of those larger white ones. Well, of course, that's the minute hand, not the hour hand. The hour hand wasn't big enough to go on. And so what I've done is, I think I can show you. On here, I was a long while, I polished all the rim up, I'll tell you in a minute. See there, I was trying to find a very small nut and bolt, but one of the, no, won't focus, there, you can see there anyway. One of the little tiny, and they're very small, self-tappers, I managed to drill it and fasten it on with one of those. So that's it, because I particularly like this clock, you know. This is one, I say, I spent a long while doing it, and it was my first one I like. And there's a video about it, I'll put it in the description. Anyway, I'm going to get a battery in it and set the time right, and we'll hang it up. Well, there it is, look, back where it should be, working away. So looks better, doesn't it? It's cleaned up and new mechanism in, and the hands on now won't, you know, you can pull it off and it won't fall off. So as I say, I like that one when I made it, and it's quite big, by the way. You know, things look funny size, don't they? I'll just show you, measuring it, if we can get the ruler up there, across it. It is 15.5 inches, so it's quite a large one, isn't it? I got one of these for fun. What? They're alright with short things, but it's a bit hard to hear, isn't it? Right, hope you enjoyed that. I thought it'd be a bit of fun, that's all.